Andrew, Colby, and Dan, like any other day for the past 2 months, are getting on their bikes for another 100-kilometer endurance building ride. It's part of their daily training to get them prepared for this year's Cops for Cancer.
Well, there had been some riders already in our detachment in Williams Lake that have been through it. And
Our detachment commander, he sent us an email asking if anyone was interested in going on this Cops for Cancer bike ride.
At the time, we were all working together on the same watch and the same hours, and then our work colleagues who had done this previously approached us asking if we would want to consider doing the Tour de North bike ride. And
I was pretty unfamiliar with it. I heard Colby and Dan kind of mumbling about it, here and there.
you know, I wasn't sure I was a biker, and I didn't know if I'd be good at it, but we all
decided to ride it. We thought it was a great idea.
The cause was for such a good thing that we decided, you know what, let's do it, and I'm glad we did.
Despite their determination, some of them had some minor bumps to ride through.
The first day of training was a bit frustrating because if the shoes clip into the bike, and I wasn't really used to that, so I fell a couple times, and I know Andrew and Colby laughed at me quite a bit. So, and I have fallen a couple times since then too, but that's probably the hardest part, was getting used to being on the bike and being clipped in.
Today, the trio has been training for almost 2 months now, and with the big day fast approaching, the team is kicking it up into high gear.
The training has been hot. It's been a hot summer, so a lot of early mornings. This morning, for example, I got up at 5:30. I met somebody down at the detachment, went for a ride to Sugarcane. I left them there, and I kept going south on Highway 97. Ended up doing 100 kilometers there and back. So it was a pretty good ride.
Our second ride, we went out to Sheep Creek Bridge, and then we did it the other day. And not to say the hill wasn't a challenge, but it was a lot smoother, and I saw my times improve.
As Colby and Andrew mentioned, we've started to do longer bike rides, 100 kilometers, and I didn't imagine I'd be able to do that, but with our training, and we've just been consistent with it, we've been able to work our way up to that.
Regardless of the tough training, they have quite a challenge ahead of them, an 850-kilometer challenge to be exact, and there are a few key things they need to prepare for.
You know, the stretching and having the right gear is important, and fueling up and having enough water. I put extra water on my bike there because I found after 60K I wasn't having enough with one bottle, so now I have 2 waters. I have little candies that I take, little energy candies that I take along the ride that I can chew on, that absorbs in your body right away.
On top of their training, the team has found unique ways to raise money.
We were supposed to raise about $3,000 each, and that was just kind of a goal or a mark to reach. We're almost at the 9,000 between the 3 of us. My hairdresser at the Mama Bear Salon was giving me free haircuts, and then I was to donate the $10 for the haircut to the thing, so there was $30 there, so it all adds up, right? And she, the same salon, she was taking in just toonies and loonies and stuff, and got over $90 for me. Another fundraiser we got coming up is on August 18th. It's going to be a barbecue at the courthouse, so even the courthouse is getting involved, and they approached us, which was nice, right? And so we'll be serving some barbecues, and hopefully it's a nice day for them.
At the end of the day, no matter how hard the ride, the cause for the journey is greater than the pain.
My niece recently, or last year, had her best friend pass away, and she's 8 years old. And at the time that her friend passed away, I think she was 7. So, so that kind of hit home. And when I heard about what it was for pediatric cancer research and Camp Good Times, I thought, well, why not? Like, what better way to support, the cause, research, and support for the families, especially with little kids.
Kind of set up a goal for myself that every few years or every new town that I go to, I want to try and give back some way. So when this opportunity came about, it was, and the other guys talked about it, it was a fantastic idea. Sends local kids to Camp Good Times on the Lower Mainland. They get to experience, a week of, of a normal kid life, right? They don't have to worry about the treatments and all that stuff. So That was kind of the motivator.
While the trio continue training for the September 15th Cops for Cancer's Tour de North, they hope the community can also continue to donate to a great cause. For Shaw TV in Williams Lake, I'm Christina Jung.